got so much back, I think I'm never running out, yeah. Bust me down a whip, bitch, I don't do this for no clout, hey. I got so much back, I think I'm never running out, yeah.
What's up, guys? It's Age back with a brand new video. Today, we're actually doing the very first segment of my podcast series, which I will aptly name Hanging with the Homies. Essentially, it's just going to be me inviting a guest on, and I'll ask a few questions, we'll shoot the shit, talk about some things we like, some things we don't like, some things we're interested in.
We talking shit.
You already know.
Talking shit.
So for my very first guest, we have none other than the homie, Christian Villanueva, also known as Frugal Aesthetics on YouTube. Thank you for coming in, man.
Pleasure.
I really, really appreciate
Thanks for having
it.
me.
Absolutely.
Any opportunity to talk shit?
Number one right here. So, I'm just going to ask him some questions. He's going to do a dick reveal. That's about it. Should last no more than 5 minutes or 4 inches. I'm just kidding. Anyways, so... Combined. C-U-M. So, for those of you who don't know who this is, which I doubt because your name will be in the title, and I'm pretty sure that's the clickbait part.
Oh, well, you gotta clickbait somehow.
You already know. So why don't you let them know a little bit about yourself, a little background, history.
So, Frugal Aesthetic, I have a YouTube channel. It's, surprisingly, it's called Frugal Aesthetic. Talk shit. Basically, I teach you how to dress somewhat. I don't know how you guys find it useful, but if you do, then that's great. But if you don't know me, yeah, I teach basically just comedic fashion sketches. Just on different topics, you can just check it out. I have a good amount of content now. It's just basically just me talking shit.
Yeah, and you post videos weekly, right?
Yeah, I have a weekly schedule. I usually try to do it on the weekends, and
it's the most clout.
Yeah, just every weekend new video, different topic every time.
See,
and yeah.
That's one thing I like about your stuff is that although 99% of it is like really comedic and really like memey. You're actually spitting some real stuff. A lot of things that like people can use for themselves. Fashion wise.
Well, it's just the shit that I talk about. We can swear.
I have no money.
The stuff that I talk about on my channel, it's nothing that can't be Googled. It's nothing that's not already on like Reddit,
right,
Instagram.
Right. It's just like it's not common knowledge, but it is like some
it's
specified.
It's stuff that's like it's not necessarily out there, like it's not broadcasted to like the whole world. It's a good niche, but it's not that hard to get. You just go on Reddit or Google and type in, how do I do this? Right, and it's probably already written up. It's just people don't want to read that.
Yeah, people are lazy.
People don't want to scroll through 100 pictures and be like, okay, that's how. Well, I just kind of do it, and then I just. Whatever.
She's just letting people, freeing your knowledge,
And I just like, so like this is what I saw. If you want to take my advice, that's cool.
That's awesome. So you are originally from here?
No, I'm not from here. I was born in San Diego.
Oh, okay.
California, national city, and I lived in Japan for like 10 years.
No way.
Right after, I moved to Japan.
Actually, I'm pretty sure. Like I've seen that in the Just Kidding.
Yeah.
The Just Kidding Joe, his interview with you.
And I lived there for 10 years, and then I came here. But I came here at 10 years old.
So you basically raised here. Yeah. Where in Japan? I lived in Japan for about 5 years.
I lived in Yokohama.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I lived like off the base. Like I'm military.
So base was it?
Forgot.
Oh, okay, because I think my mom was stationed at Yokota Air Base.
Like that.
It might be the same, but I have no idea. I was like 94 to like 2001.
I moved here in like 2007, 2008, and yeah, it was a good. Like I remember some parts, but it's like you're a kid, you don't really remember.
Right. It's just
really remember
flashes, little memories, whatever you can get from like pictures.
It doesn't really like necessarily tie too much to my day-to-day now.
Right.
Opposed to how Hawaii has influenced me.
100%.
It's nothing comparable. So
it's kind of just like a cool,
It's just a cool little conversational topic. But it's nice to. It's good credibility when I like it. I don't seem like a fucking weeb when I'm like, oh dude, dude, I fucking.
Why do you have Japanese writing on your shit?
Dude, it's like, yeah, it's like, well, I mean, I
Japan.
live there. It's like, oh, I want to go back to Japan. It's like, well, you're just a fucking weeb. It's like, no, I live there. It's just a good,
Exactly.
It's a good go back to like, so I don't seem like such a fucking weeb.
I feel you. I feel
Yeah,
you.
it's cool.
I mean, and the thing about it, living in Hawaii too, is not really a thing.
Yeah.
Like to be a weeb, just because there's so many Japanese people.
Because yeah, it's like everyone's basically already Japanese here.
Mhm.
It's either Japanese or Filipino or whatever.
Right. It's just one culture. It's just a culture.
It's not. Yeah, it's not necessarily. There's not necessarily like Asian bubbles.
Mhm.
Everyone's fucking Asian.
Right,
So
exactly.
it doesn't matter.
So no, that's another thing I saw in Joe's interview with you. You guys were talking about this Asian bubble thing. Like living in Hawaii, you're not even exposed to that. You don't even understand that.
I never read.
Really, the only thing is like, I guess a white bubble or a haole bubble.
Yeah, it's just what is it called? What are they people called? Transplants.
Transplants.
I'm
Yeah.
like, I've never heard that. Until like I'm like, dude, that's such a bad way of saying it, but okay. I mean, it's cool. It's a cool way of saying foreigner, I guess.
Right.
You know, you're like
not really cool. It's just
it's just
alternative.
transplant. I don't know. That's just weird. It's like that's how are you gonna call a human being a
Like,
transplant?
oh, this guy's a transplant.
What a fucking transplant.
That sounds offensive.
I mean, I'm technically, by definition, a transplant. I'm not from here.
Right.
I don't really talk like I'm from here either.
Nah,
so.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of people here who, once you're here for a certain amount of years, you kind of consider yourself, you're
kinda
local.
grandfather yourself.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Grandfather. That's
Yeah.
a good one.
It's like if you were born in like Cali, but you've lived here for 20 years, you're basically more local than most of the locals.
Right. Exactly.
So it's not that big a deal.
So you just came back from a trip to California and New York?
Yeah, I was in LA and New York for 2 months each, and it was fun. So yeah, I accumulated 4 months away from home. It's the longest I've been away from home ever.
Yeah.
So-
and you're by yourself. First time by yourself?
Yeah, actually no. First time by myself was in last year June. I went to VidCon. That was the first time.
Oh
ever.
yeah, I remember. I seen your snaps. Or you were sending me
Is
snaps.
that me or you?
Yeah, it's me.
All right.
Sorry. You were sending me snaps. I was like, oh, I've never seen this many like people vlogging
Dude,
before.
I was like, what is this? This whole area is just you're on video.
Right.
someone.
From like 100 different
Yeah,
angles.
like you don't know who's recording you. Not necessarily recording you specifically, but you're in frame somewhere.
Right. So I mean,
So
if you did a crime,
Yeah.
100% you're gonna be caught.
Like dog,
by somebody.
You can't do anything stupid because
Mhm.
you make a scene, dude. It's just everybody.
World star.
You're done.
World star.
You're done. You can't get away with shit. It was fun though because you get to see all these like people with their cameras out. And you get to meet all the people behind, like actually, like behind the camera, and you get to meet them as an individual, like as them.
Right.
And
Not
some internet
behind the
personality.
camera.
Not some
Right. Not on the
personality.
internet.
So that was great. But the trip was fun. It was an experience that I won't forget. Definitely ups and downs. Definitely a learning experience.
Learning and growing.
You can't. It's like stuff like that. Going away by yourself the first time. You can't learn that at home. You know, you
Mhm.
can't learn that in school. Your parents
Absolutely.
can't teach you how to do it.
It's something you have to experience.
You kind of just do it. You learn along the way. Some things you already know. Some things you don't know. It's cool. I mean, I feel like everyone should be able to.
Right.
go out and try
It's
it.
kind of like how like Amish people, like once they get to a certain age, I think it's like 18, you go off and live in the world for a
you
year.
experience.
Yeah. So and then from there you can decide whether you want to go back to being Amish or start living out
That's
in the
cool.
world.
Yeah, I feel like
I've seen some shit on YouTube. I don't know. I YouTube everything.
I heard about
now.
that. Yeah, and you don't even. It's like people here, Hawaii especially, for sure. People that have lived here their whole life, like they don't know.
It's
The mainland.
one small rock. People don't know how small Hawaii is until you leave Hawaii.
Dude, you don't realize how much you're missing out.
Like really,
Dude.
really.
Like there's nothing compared. Like comparing LA to New York, both on the mainland,
Mhm.
it's just another world in itself.
It's like
But
apples to
Hawaii,
oranges
we
there.
have this whole like ocean, dude. Like we have nothing. Like it's hard to compare New York to Hawaii because it's like it's 3 worlds apart.
Right.
So it's like just that you're missing out on that, and we're not even talking about like other continents. Dude, so like you're missing out.
This is another part of the states.
Yeah, it's like I don't really consider. I mean, Hawaii technically is part of the U.S.
Yeah,
but it's hard culturally, at least. It's hard to compare.
Absolutely,
it's just its own thing.
It's like, I mean, even living in like the mainland, if you really wanted to go to New York and you're in LA, that's just a drive away or like a flight away.
You can drive around.
Yeah, really. I mean, you can really go anywhere in the U.S. I mean, for here, you got to drop at least $1,000, dude, to go there and come back. You know what I mean? Yeah,
there you can road trip. I would love to road trip, but here you like around the island.
Road trip is like, okay, let's go North Shore.
Yeah, let's go
hit up Kailua and then come back home, and that's your day.
That's it, and you can do it in 6 hours.
If that, I mean, like if there's no traffic,
and there you have the option to drive across the country if you really want to. I mean, why would?
If you really, I mean, like at least you have the option.
Yeah, it's like, dude, I feel like going to Vegas. You want to hit Vegas? You want to hit Vegas for the weekend?
No, that's what I hear people with like, oh, you trying to go to Disneyland? I was like, don't you live in Washington?
Yeah, it's like,
I'm like, yeah, it's like 10 hours if anything. I'm like, oh, geez, okay.
What? Okay.
So out of the 3 places, where do you see yourself living?
I'm actually moving to New York probably in June. We'll see.
Shit.
It's whatever opportunity arises. It's at this point, New York, I really want to live there as like a person, socially and recreationally.
Right.
But professionally, LA is a better choice. Just
in
terms of creative environment. Like New York, you will find more fashion inspiration, but you'll meet good people. LA is the spot for quote influencers or whatever the fuck they call it now.
Right.
Or social media.
I mean, you got like Hollywood, you have like Fairfax and all that.
Yeah. Creative media, anything creative, LA is a very good spot for everything because there's room for everything. Well, not necessarily room, but there's opportunity for everything.
100%.
And everyone's like, there's a reason everyone comes out of LA. There's a reason it's like 80% of the people on YouTube, like big people on YouTube, live in LA
and like move there specifically to do it
because it's convenient. Like you think of a big YouTuber in New York, you think of Casey Neistat. That's basically it to me. I'm like pretty ignorant, I guess, if I'm just gonna say that, but I don't really know anyone necessarily to like the top 1% even of YouTube that really thrive in New York,
right.
Other than like Casey, and then you hear like, oh, I'm from LA, I'm this YouTuber, I live in LA. That's not just a coincidence,
right.
There's a reason. It's
specifically, specifically go there. No, because I remember when I used to be really into YouTube, like when I first got into YouTube, I should say, this is like 08, 09, 2010. Like all of the YouTubers from everywhere else were moving to LA. Yeah. And I remember they were doing collabs like every week, like Timothy De La Ghetto, like Niga Higa moved there.
No, he's
Hawaii.
in Vegas.
Oh, he's in Vegas.
He lives in Vegas, yeah.
Has he always lived in Vegas?
I think so.
Oh, he has
a studio in Vegas now. I'm like, that's crazy.
Is he like? I'm sure he's still making video. Like I haven't watched a video.
He had a book, and he wrote a book, and he went on tour for his book.
Good shit, Ryan Higa. Local boys.
Dude, Ryan Higa actually is was state champion in judo and wrestling. State champion, not some local.
Really?
Yeah, state champion. I'm like, dude, don't fuck with him. So I remember my friend told me like his brother wrestled him or something, and his brother broke his finger, and he still won.
Oh, what the fuck?
So I'm like, dude, that's fucking.
Yeah, big ups to Ryan Higa. I mean, like Ryan Higa is like a huge reason why I feel like a lot of people from Hawaii, or a lot of people from exactly Asian YouTubers. Him. Like, who's it? Like, fucking Kev Jumba.
Dog, Kev Jumba died and came back like 3 times.
Oh, for a second, I thought you said he died.
No, Kev
no.
Like 3 times.
But good for them. I mean, going to LA and New York, you experienced like a whole bunch of different like new shit. Like I saw you met Emily Oberg.
That was random.
Really?
That wasn't planned.
That's crazy. Dude, that's like that life shit. I mean,
that wasn't planned at all. That was the most random thing that I've experienced that whole trip.
That's called good karma. Respect women. Meet Emily Oberg.
I honestly, it was a fun little gag. I did like cool. It's Emily Oberg. You know, she's hot. She's cool. She's just like cool, like fashion influence.
Yeah.
And it was a joke. I don't know. Not necessarily like she's a joke. Just the whole memeing. Like everyone wants to get with Emily Oberg is like a thing in like streetwear.
Because I mean, like she was like the head. She was like the face of Complex.
She was like every episode of that, like what goes on in the Supreme.
Yeah, on the lineup.
Yeah, like everyone, like there's always a fucking comment like, "Yo, Emily looking really hot."
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to capitalize on that. I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna mention this in a video. I'm like, dude, I want to meet Emily Oberg, and then everyone hopped on that because it's a closet thing.
Absolutely.
As in, everyone just in that kind of like community. It's like it's made up of like a bunch of teenagers and testosterone.
It just became like a meme.
Yeah, so then everyone's like, oh, hot girl in fashion, and just, oh fuck, let me get at this chick. And one of my videos, I just put it in. I was like, yo, let me meet Emily Oberg. And then dude, someone DM'd her. Like this guy that's like, he's like verified on Twitter. I don't know, he just happened to be watching my videos. And he happened to be like, Emily Oberg just happened to be his like mentor or something. He DM'd her like, oh dude, this guy made a video on you, he's funny. And she watched it, and so I like knew she knew of me.
I was gonna say, just the fact that she watched one of your videos, that must be like a notch on your belt.
I was like,
YouTube
I didn't
belt.
necessarily like think of it too much, because to me it's not even that big of a deal. Like I'm not full on like, yo, let me fucking meet Emily Oberg. I'm not gonna go out of my way.
It was kind of just a joke that grew into something bigger than what it actually was.
Like, even if hypothetically I were to meet her at some Complex Con or some shit, like I wouldn't ask for a picture. It's like, I don't really ask for pictures from anyone. It was just, that moment was so random, I had to take a picture.
Right.
Because no one's gonna fucking believe me. Like,
honestly, I wouldn't have. Yeah, I thought it would have been like a meme thing.
It wasn't even for me necessarily. Like, I didn't post it on Instagram. It was just on my story.
Right.
Dude, this is fucking hilarious. So, do you want to know how? Or
yeah, 100%.
Okay, so
I'm curious now. Like, at least I know she knows who you are.
But it's like, it's not that she constantly. She told me she doesn't really watch YouTube in general.
Right.
It's like nothing against her. She's probably just busy.
Oh, so you even had a full conversation.
It was a short 5-10 minute quick on the street. Like, we were both kind of like just there. So I was in Brooklyn. I was in Williamsburg. I think Williamsburg. Williamsburg, Brooklyn. It was this just really hipster area. And then me and my friend were gonna film something for his channel, and then we got hungry, so we were like, okay, there's this random convenience store, like mom and pop convenience store, and
like a bodega.
Yeah, basically. And we went in, like I bought Skittles because I haven't eaten Skittles in 6 years, and there was like this blue bag of Skittles. I'm like, dude, I haven't seen
tropical.
Some shit.
Shout out to Lil Xan.
Yeah, I haven't seen this color of Skittle. Like, I was like, what is this? So I bought it, and my friend bought a sandwich, and he was like, yo, let's go. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna chill here and enjoy my fucking Skittles, dude. And then so I sat down on the street because we had chairs because we were filming something. I pulled the chair out, like middle of the sidewalk, sat down, started eating my Skittles.
Like you're camping for something.
Dude, like I was just really did not give a fuck. In that moment, it was like, dude, fuck your fucking video. I'm eating my Skittles.
Right.
So he was like, all right, man.
That's what you were about right then and there.
Yeah, like, dude, like I'm pretty considerate. If I'm like, if you have shit to do, like I'm pretty considerate. Like, yeah, let's do your thing first. But in that moment, I'm like, nah, dude, fuck I'm eating my stupid Skittles.
Hashtag fuck your Skittles.
And I haven't eaten Skittles since, because I don't know, I don't really eat Skittles. It was just that one moment.
That was a monumental Skittles moment for you.
It was such a big deal at the time for some reason. And then we sat down and ate, and then I see for like a split second, literally, I see this random chick, like just this part of her face, and she like glances at me like that, and I'm like, okay. And then she walked in. I didn't really think about it, and then I analyzed that moment for like 3 seconds, and I go, wait,
I think I know who that is.
I was like, dude, wait, who the fuck does that look like? Go on my Instagram, open up Instagram, just scrolling. My friend's like, what the fuck? I'm like, hold up, type in Emily Oberg's name, and I checked her story. You know, you have to just make a double check.
See where she at.
Just like, yeah, see if she's like happens to be in the fucking area. And I'm just like all into her last story, and I see like she's wearing the Supreme Sherpa half zip, the brown one, and I'm like, oh, that's exactly what the fuck she's wearing. So I tell my friend's not even like into fashion at all.
So you don't even know who?
No, but he knows.
What's his name?
Jimmy Zhang.
Jimmy Zhang, yeah.
So then he's not even into fashion at all. Boy does not know how to dress. Fuck you.
Fuck you, Jimmy.
So then, but he knows Emily Oberg because it was a meme on my channel, and he only watches my content. So then he knows of that.
He only watches
he knows of the girl, and it's like, it's just a hot girl to him. It's just a girl, like a social media, like popular girl.
Right.
So then he knows of her, and then I tell him, yep, that was her. And he goes, no fucking way. So he's like, you gonna go snap a pic or what? And I'm like, nah, I don't want to interrupt her. And then he goes, dog, your fucking channel would like, and then he was like, you're not gonna do it just for the content. And I thought more, I'm like, yeah, dude, it's not even for me at this point. Like, I think it would be hilarious. Like, if they found out, like, oh, he met Emily Oberg. It's the fucking respect.
That was the dream.
It's the dream, dude. Dreams come true.
I literally sent you that as soon as I seen it. I said, dreams really do come true.
Dude, I was like, fuck it. And then she walked out. I stopped her. I'm like this random fucking guy in Brooklyn. Dude, she probably gets it a lot, just random people stopping her. I go, wait, fucking Emily Oberg, huh? And she goes, no. And she just runs away. But then I'm like, nah, this ain't happening.
Right?
I'm like, I'm not gonna embarrass myself. So then I go after her and I go, wait, nah, dude, I'm not gonna like, I'm not some fucking weirdo. I'm like, dude, I don't know. I was like, I have a YouTube channel and it's a meme on my channel to meet you. And then she turns around and she goes, oh, okay, that's cool. And then we talk a little bit, and I told her about my channel, and she's like, yeah, I think she said, like, I think I've heard of you, but I don't really watch YouTube too much. I'm sorry. And I was like, oh, it's cool. It's like I'm not asking
you're not
for
pressed.
anything.
Exactly right.
I'm not asking you for anything. And yeah, so then we're just talking and then walking, and I was just like, yo, can we get just a picture real quick? Like, it doesn't have to be anything, just for my story.
Right.
And then she goes, yeah, sure. So we take a picture, and that was it. That was literally, it was just the most random thing. Everyone thought it was planned. Everyone thought, like, I DM'd her to meet up. Everyone thought, like, we were hanging out. I was like, no, it wasn't.
It was just really like,
dude, it was the most random thing. Like, I think
kind of meant to be, though, you know? That was like serendipity.
She like acknowledged it though. She acknowledged my existence. And she didn't even follow me back.
Don't even matter though. That's it. I need that picture, by the way. I'm gonna put that shit in this video.
Yeah, I'll send it. I don't know if I still have it, dude. I didn't really think too much of it.
My heart, if you don't.
Dude.
I don't know.
And then I put it on like the outro of one of my videos, like 2 seconds.
Okay, it's gotta. I'll find it.
Yeah, it's on I forget what video, but it's on one of them, and it was just funny. And then I didn't really think about it since.
Right. So who's next then? Adrian Ho,
Bella Hadid.
Bella Hadid.
Dude, it's just, I just want to meet them because it's like, we're in the same, not even in the same realm. It's just, we're all into like fashion.
I mean, it's so
dude,
broad.
It's
Fashion
not
is so
even
broad.
fucking comparable. Like, they're A-list, and I'm just some fucker from Hawaii. So it's not even that I provide value for them at all. It's more so, it's just, I have this whole, like, I'm like all for like respecting women now. It's this whole movement.
The feminist Christian V.
You know, it's just respecting everybody at this point. So then I'm like, dude, if I can meet them, just not even collabing, it's just meeting them and taking pictures, it's fun.
Right. I mean, and now that you kind of have, I don't want to say you kind of have a platform to like make things happen. Like if I were to go, I was like, hey, Emily Oberg, I'm me. So like, okay.
No, I don't. I hate that, dude. When people think they're like better than other people.
No, I mean, not necessarily better, but like you definitely have more opportunities.
There's more like, it seems more relevant if you have a somewhat of a reach on social media or whatever. To some, like, I don't really care. Like, I'm friends with whoever's cool.
Right.
But you know, there are some people that it gets to their head and they're like, oh, you don't have X amount of followers, dude, I don't want to be your friend.
Once you go Hollywood, you know.
But it's not even, sometimes it's not even a matter of like stuck up. It's just they have literally better things to do. So, you know, if it's not work opportunity, it's like they're on their grind. I respect that.
Yeah. I mean, like, I can't knock anyone's hustle, really.
Yeah.
Really.
Like, if you genuinely have better shit to do, then it's like, yeah, I would rather be working than talking to some random stranger on the street.
For sure. So with YouTube, YouTube has garnished you this, you know, like not crazy fame. Well, I mean, first and foremost, I just want to say congrats on 300K.
Oh, thanks.
That's a big thing. You know, I mean, that's huge. I think right now I'm coasting at a cool 80.
That's
cool,
better
80
than
subs.
me. Than like where you're at now compared to where I was at in your timeline. Like, how long you been making videos?
Since October, maybe. October of last year.
So
like 4 or 5 months.
Dude, it took me like, I'd say, it took me like 4 months to get 10 subscribers.
No way. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So like when I found you, or when I found out, okay, so me and Christian, we know each other prior to YouTube
Yeah.
fame. Actually, I watched you glow the fuck up. So you were what, like 80 pounds heavier?
Dog, no, I was like 100 pounds.
100 pounds heavier.
Some shit like that.
You were, I mean, you were working the same job as
Yeah.
my girl and my
I was
brother.
working at a retail store.
Yeah.
Basically.
Big shout out.
Big shout out, Tommy.
Tommy Hilfiger,
Fucking-
Tommy Crew.
Dude, the only thing I miss from that job is the drama.
That's one thing I fucking hated
Really?
about it. Okay, so when I worked there, like I worked there nights only. I only.
Oh, me
closed.
too. I always close.
I don't know how the fuck my name got slipped into like, oh, you know, agents talking shit. Like I don't know people. Like there's 200 people that work in this damn store.
No, dude, like okay, so like one time I did get involved, but it was like, I forget what I said. I don't remember what I did. I was involved and then I just shut it down quick and I got myself out of that. Like I was like, dude,
No, that's the best thing to do. I mean, like
shut
it's
the fuck up. And
It's
then
fun to
that's it.
watch everyone else's drama,
Yeah.
but when you're in it, like Tommy drama is like the worst. Like those people really try to fuck with you.
Dude, it's not even just Tommy. It's just, I guess it's just part-time job drama. You know when you get like
Retail job drama. Retail job drama.
Yeah.
100%.
I forget. I got in like beef or whatever with one of the girls, and then just to like it's exactly like you. Like people were telling me, dude, what did you and X do? Like, why is she mad at me? I'm like, why? Like, what do you mean?
I don't know. I hardly talk to this
Yeah,
person.
I'm like, dude, what do you mean she's mad at me? And they're like, yeah, she said you said this. I'm like, I don't remember saying that.
Like if I did, it kind of just.
I'm like,
slipped
if
out.
I did, I'm
That's
like,
what happened to me. So it was just something that slipped out. I don't know if you worked with.
which one? Oh yeah.
I said something to her like boyfriend or something, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It gotta. Regardless, where was I going with this? Oh, so I like you blew the fuck up. You know, like your fashion sense was kind of like a little back.
Dog.
Well, I mean,
I still
your
don't
Tommy
even know
stuff.
what the fuck I'm doing.
I like what you're wearing now. Like honestly,
know.
I really like what you're wearing now.
Like
and
I
it's
kinda,
not.
yeah. I have a somewhat style now. I don't know. I just like I have a somewhat like
Aesthetic.
yeah, just an aesthetic to revolve
Frugal.
around to. It's not frugal.
No,
Dude,
it's
I don't
not.
know,
I
dude.
see
I'm not
Chinatown
fucking-
Market.
I keep getting called out. I'm just like I'm not frugal. I
Well,
don't
that's
know.
initially how your channel started off. It was just like
Well, that's the
cheap-
basis.
cheap, not cheap, but like frugal alternatives.
Yeah, you just kind of like work around what you can afford,
Mhm.
and then like you sometimes you just save, buy an expensive piece.
Yeah.
And chill. Save, buy an expensive piece, chill. It's like you can do that, or you can just like revolve around essentials and basics and just recycle your wardrobe every
Right.
like 5 months. But or you can just just buy expensive shit, have that for as long as you want to have
It's
it.
your core.
Yeah, and then it's cool. It's not necessarily the cheapest way, but it's how much you want to invest into fashion, because fashion's only as much as you want it to be.
Right, right.
Things are only as much as you want it to be. Like, dude, why would you buy a Supreme t-shirt for $600?
Nah. I copped this for a cool $60, but I think this thing goes for like $3, $4 maybe.
Yeah, it's like to me, I'm like, why would you do that? But to someone else with different values, no disrespect to you, if you think that's like you want that for $600, it's like by all means.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like I said, it's as much as you want it to be. If you want it to be $600 and you think that's a deal, then by all means,
It will be. Different strokes for different folks.
Exactly. So by
Yes.
all means, I don't judge you. If you judge me, that's cool.
Yeah, that's just your prerogative. I feel you. So with YouTube, so you only started doing YouTube for maybe like a year.
I only started
some change?
working for around this time last year.
So like hardly even a year.
Yeah, I think it just made a year. I don't remember.
Good
I'll
shit.
check it. Yeah, I think
I'm
it
trying to get
just-
to 1 year from now. I will not have 80 subs. I will have 8,000 subs.
Think bigger, man.
80,000 subs. 80,000 subs I'll have by this time next year for sure. And then by that time I'll get Christian to come back
Now you
and
have this, dude. People are gonna give you shit if you don't.
I mean, so mark down your calendars. February 21st, 2019, 80,000 subs. If I don't have that by then, I will burn.
Nah, you will eat a Supreme shirt.
I'll fucking eat a Supreme shirt. Fuck you, Jimmy. No, I'm just
Fuck, yo,
I don't even know you, Jimmy. Yeah, you seem real cool. So, I mean, well, with YouTube, you get to meet a lot of these cool people. I mean, like, of course, you met Emily, you met Jimmy.
Okay, Emily, I did not meet through YouTube.
Well, I mean, it was just.
Okay.
Sorry about that. The camera cut out.
Okay.
So back to meeting people on YouTube. So with YouTube, I mean, you've met people like the Fong brothers. You did a video with Joe from Just Kidding Films. Like, these are people that I used to watch. Middle school. I mean, that's where it, like, started from. And to see you, how old are you now?
I'm 20. I just turned 20.
You just turned 20?
Yeah.
I'm tripping. What the fuck? So you just turned 20. You're not even legal to, like, drink. You can't rent a car. You can't drink. And you're out here doing big boy things, you know.
Dude, that's what
traveling
sucks.
the world.
That's what fucking sucks.
It's
I can't
hard.
drink, or not even. It's not even a matter of drinking. It's just getting into the fucking spot. Like, I'll have a bunch of, like, I'm hanging out with a bunch of, like, YouTube friends, and we're all just talking. Yo, we're gonna bar hop. And I'm like, all right, I'll go home.
I gotta hop home.
I'm gonna hop home, dude. It's like, I can't. And they're like, why? I'm like, I'm fucking 20. I'm 19. And they're like,
At the time, I'm 19.
shit, you're 19?
When was your birthday?
Christmas.
You're a Christmas baby too?
Christmas sucks.
Happy belated. You only get, like, you would think you get double present.
Dude,
You get half
you get
the
people that
present.
think they're fucking slick, especially Asian families where it's like
100%. I mean, I don't know.
They're just like, happy birthday and Merry Christmas. I'm like, dude, fuck you.
Bro, I'm telling you, my birthday's January 5th. I always, which is
That's a good amount away from
11
Christmas.
days from Christmas, I want to say. And I always used to get my combined Christmas gifts. And it would always be, like, the same value that my brothers would get for, like, Christmas. So, I mean, like, I'm not tripping about it. I just thought it was funny.
My parents helped me out, though. They would give me 2. Like, because they know.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, you can never have a birthday party. Because who the fuck's going to show up to your birthday on Christmas, dude? How you gonna one-up Jesus Christ?
Are you gonna one-up
You can't
Jesus
one-up
Christ?
the Father.
The Son and the Holy Spirit?
Dude,
Nah.
like, what
3
the
to
fuck?
0.
You lose, dude. It's done. So, but I don't trip. I'm like, it doesn't really matter anymore. As a kid, I never thought about it either. It's funny because as a kid, I never thought about it. And now that I do think about it, it doesn't matter. So it
just doesn't matter.
It's just cool.
It just happened to be that way.
Yeah.
That's cool that you're a Christmas baby. I mean, cool in a sense, but
it's alright. I mean,
right.
It's not all, like, in theory, it's cool. But realistically, it's like, you don't have shit for a year. And then you have everything in, like,
one time,
1 day. Yeah.
1 week. It's like Hanukkah.
Because, dude,
maybe
people, August babies, my brother's born in August. You get a break.
I didn't even know you had siblings. I thought you were an only child.
I have a younger brother.
A younger brother?
And, like, you know, you're born in August or July, you get a break in the middle of the year. You get, like, oh, it's your birthday, you get a re-up on money, you get, like...
And then
shit.
everything feels grand for about a month.
Yeah.
February rolls around.
Unless you
shit.
allocate it, like, if you're born in July, you have a birthday in July, and you allocate it until Christmas. Christmas lasts you until July, and then repeat. But, you know, here, if you're born on Christmas, you get, like, oh, life's great for a month. And then it's just
for
like,
that
I'm
month.
broke.
And then you gotta go back to school in January.
And then you're broke. And sad. Because no one came to your party that you never had. Dude, and you gotta, like, I'm, like, Catholic, and, like, you gotta go to church on your fucking birthday. I'm like,
over
fuck,
here.
you can't get a break, dude. Is it my birthday or Jesus's? Oh, wait, it is Jesus's birthday.
A little bit more important than yours.
Nah, a little bit.
So,
Just a tad.
so with YouTube, like, I'm sure you're probably on YouTube, like, not on, like, doing shit on YouTube, but, like, watching YouTube.
Oh, yeah, I watch a lot of YouTube.
So who are you into? Not necessarily fashion-wise, but, like, just in general.
In general, I like David Dobrik. I met him at VidCon. He's funny. That whole crew was actually pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Let's see. I like Casey. Sam Colder is, like, my favorite. He's this cinematic, like, videographer. He goes to, like, places around the world, takes videos for, you know, like, and him and, like, that whole crew and just that whole, like, group of friends that, like, they all do, like, visual edits. You know Nolan Omura? He's, like, a photographer from here.
You know, the name sounds super
He takes
familiar.
pictures of, like, the water. I don't know, it's just videography.
30% of photographers.
No, but he's,
if
like,
not more.
bona fide. He he's sponsored by like a bunch of people, like not a bunch of people, but like he gets like Instagram sponsorship.
Right.
So he's like a legit like professional by definition. And just that whole realm of YouTube is just cool looking.
Like kind of like cinematography,
Yeah, cinematography.
like the slow motion,
I love that.
FPS stuff. You ever trying to do anything like that in the future?
I'm into photography, like for fun.
Right.
It's strictly for fun. Like I take pictures of my or whatever.
Mhm.
That's it.
Like so all that like that vaporwave stuff that you do on your. Fuck you, Jimmy.
Fuck Jimmy, dude. Okay, so what? So yeah, I just take pictures of just like me and my friends.
Oh, so all the photography on your Instagram page, that's all
Dude,
stuff you do?
So the picture, I'll go from like having an actual photographer to having like whoever I'm with just take a quick picture. But
Right.
it's hard to notice, to be honest.
No, they all have that same aesthetic with the cool like
No, 'cause
3D.
I do
looking.
all the I'll do all the post. So everything pre is just everything on camera, like taken from the camera is just I'll take a picture of my friend and be like, yo, can you take this exact picture? Just me. And you know,
take a picture of them and
still
then
takes
like,
fucking
I'll be there.
tries. Dude, Jimmy Zhang, we're in Whole Foods. Cause I just need a quick picture because I have this contract, I have to post something. And then
Excuse me.
Whole Foods, I'm like, okay, sit down. And I just tell him sit down, I crouch, take a picture, one fucking take. I'm like, can you take this exact one for me? And he's like, no problem. He gets in the same exact position as me, sit down, he takes like 50. They're all blurry, full, like highly exposed. I'm just like,
Fuck you, Jimmy.
dude. But no, it's just like, oh my god, man, come on.
No, I feel like you have to have like a certain eye because like I know what you're saying.
Like I bust people, or not bust people. What the fuck? I'm busting him too much for no reason. It's just you can't not get frustrated after 50 takes. Like it obviously they're not a professional photographer,
Right.
and it's my fault for wanting a professional, not even professional.
Like
fuck you,
just like a decent quality picture.
just like it's. I think I'm just asking too much from people I'm not paying. But basically,
Right.
So then I do everything post, so it kind of looks uniform.
Right. No, and they all do. They all do.
So
It looks like
it looks like I have it.
virtually like somebody.
It looks
took
like
the
I
same
know what I'm
picture.
doing, but I'm not.
You do. I mean, like I like to read like because you only post like once a week kind of thing,
Once a 2 weeks.
and it's like 2 paragraphs long.
Dog.
And I like to read that shit. It's like it's funny. It's kind of like your videos. It's funny, but it means something.
It's just I don't even. Sometimes it doesn't mean something. But sometimes it doesn't mean anything, and then people find a way to make it.
To make it, no, that's
Dude,
just
my
the
latest
internet.
post was about Target dates. It's just about Target dates. Like I'm like, dude, it's such an underrated thing. And then people in the comments will be like, yeah, making the most out of what's like. We're making the most out of small things. I'm like, okay, it's not that deep.
It's just a fucking Target.
Go to
thing.
fucking Target with
Shout out Target. I used to work at Target.
Go to Target with your girl. You'll have something to talk about. There's never nothing, dude. Target has everything.
It does, and it even has a Starbucks,
Target
like
has
a Pizza Hut.
Dude, Target has popcorn.
Yeah, popcorn.
Popcorn.
Like Target is the GOAT. I will say Target over like Walmart and Kmart and stuff like that.
Target.
For sure.
It was. Yeah, I don't know. Instagram. It's one of those things where I try to act like I know what I'm doing, but in reality, I'm just like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing.
I mean, because even that you not even a year. I don't think. Have you had the Instagram for a year?
I made it for my channel.
Oh, you made
Kind
it
of.
specifically
Not
for
really.
your
I
channel.
made it for fun because I was like, okay, I was like, I'm gonna be on YouTube. I wasn't even big on YouTube at the time. I was just like,
I'm just thinking.
I'm thinking ahead. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm just gonna make an Instagram, and that's it. I just made an Instagram, and then out of nowhere, I was like, dude, I should probably be promoting this. I'd like put it on my videos.
Yeah.
That was it. And then I was like, okay, since I have a somewhat following, I should probably post if I'm gonna tell people to follow me. That was it.
Oh, because prior to that, I mean, because I remember I was following you and it was like maybe like once every like 3-4 weeks, maybe like a month.
Dude, it feels like I'm so lazy.
I mean, like sometimes I'm like I feel like you're just like you're mad busy.
Not really. I'm
Really?
lazy.
I don't know. I feel like you, but I don't know.
Well,
I don't know
I mean,
inside your
I
life.
guess it's like out of like in subjectively.
Mhm.
Subjectively, it's like what's busy. Because I know people that work full time and go to school full time and have like time for the gym and shit. I'm like, you're busy.
Yeah, that's busy.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not. it's I guess it's subjective. Because, I mean, I'm never not doing anything.
Right,
But in
right.
context to what people work hard for, it's like, it's not shit, dude. It's like you're writing a script. I write essays every day.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess I'm not busy. So I don't really... I don't work hard, dude. Well, like, it's just work smarter, not harder. But if you work hard, it's like, dude, all to you. You're like, mad respect. Like, I just like it when people... Like, when my friends have full schedules and full-time jobs, and they still make time to hang out, I'm like, dude, props to you.
Right,
I'll buy your
right.
food.
Dude, like, because I work 2 jobs, and I work it, like nonstop. Like,
That's
every day. I work every single day.
That's
And then when I do have free time, I don't really do anything. Like, I'll stay home, watch TV, or smoke some weed or something. I don't know. I'll probably cut that out. But I mean, like, I don't see how people who work just as much as me, they're going out and, like, they're going hiking.
How do you fucking do that?
I have no idea. Like, so big props to those people. I know, like, we're running low on time, so let me just ask my last question. So where do you, because you are like a streetwear and fashion type of person, or that's what you do on YouTube, like, where do you find your inspiration, or who inspires you?
Dude, I'll be honest. It's not even a guy. It's a fucking girl. So Jennifer Bin, this like chick on Instagram.
That's she wears all streetwear kind of stuff.
This tech wear, like, she lives in Hong Kong or Shanghai. I'm sorry, dude. I didn't even do
It's in
research.
China. It's
It's
Asia.
either Hong Kong or Shanghai. I think it's Shanghai. She's a rooftopper. Rooftopers are these people that go on rooftops take pictures. And
Always in tech wear. I
her
always see
just
people.
not even just her clothes, like her Instagram aesthetic, her whole kind of like social media image is just so, it's cool. I'm just like, dude, I'm not even following her because it's like she's hot
Right.
necessarily. It's
Just
just
respect.
it's like, damn, like, fucking, that's cool. And there are people like that just flex on Instagram, and like that's fine.
that's like a large portion of the
That's the Instagram streetwear.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
like, dude, no problem with you. It's just, I don't really find that necessarily inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
It's because it's like, dude, you just need money.
Right, exactly. When you spend $1,000 on your outfit, then
It's like you're bound to get likes.
Exactly. It's like
But let's see. Oh fuck, I don't know their names, but I know like what I'm thinking of. But for fashion and Instagram, yeah, Jennifer Bin's a big. That's just a good, like, ballpark of what kind of I look at on Instagram. YouTube wise, Video Game Donkey. This like video.
I
game.
actually know who that is.
Yeah, like I don't play video games at all. I play no fucking. Video
Actually, I just started playing Fortnite like 3 days ago.
I don't want to.
I'm terrible at it, but it's fun.
No, because I'm addictive. That's kind of, it's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing, like, YouTube, I got addicted to just doing that shit, and it works. But with video games, like, yeah, fuck, I'll blast 20 hours in 2 days on a video game just to get good. And it's like, I don't want to do that. Like, League of Legends, you know League of Legends?
I know what it is. I've
Dude,
never
I was,
tried
like-
to play it.
I was, like, on the island, in terms of, like, the community. I was, like, the best in that position, like, that, like...
For League?
For League, yeah.
Because I knew
At
a
one point.
bunch of like was it like Diamond or Platinum?
I was diamond at one point because I just put so many hours onto that game. And it's like, dude,
Gross.
Fortnite, I'm watching these videos and like, dude, I can see myself, one more fucking game. I'll be like, okay, there's no way I'm leaving on a loss. So I'll play it and I win. I'm like, okay, we're hot. Play another game.
That's just how it goes. Same thing with League, I'm sure.
League, dude, League is just, it's just so bad. But video games, I don't play video games. It's just Video Game Donkey. Like, it's not that I don't find the video games entertaining. It's just his character.
His banter, yeah. No,
Funny, dude. He can talk shit about the stupidest things, and it's like, I find that pretty funny.
Just to be able to have that kind of like, and he's talking to himself, like,
Dude, yeah.
most of the time.
He's
It's just
always
him talking to himself. Like, sometimes I know he has like
friends
plays
on
with other
Skype
people,
and
but
shit,
like
but yeah.
he talks to himself mostly, and that I really respect. That's why
Yeah.
when I first started YouTube, I really looked up to you because you're good at
myself.
talking.
I don't know where that came from.
But no, like, really, like, I like once I found your YouTube page, because just knowing who you were prior, I didn't think it was you. I was kind of like in disbelief, and this is like maybe like 2,000 subs in.
Dude,
Yeah,
well,
like
I don't know.
2K
Like,
subs.
I never really thought about it, and then I never thought about my voice necessarily, like, at all. I was like, yeah, I have a pretty I just have my voice. It's
Yeah.
not even anything. And then people were like, dude, your fucking voice. I don't even watch for your content. I just love your voice. I'm like, when did this happen?
It's puberty.
Like, yeah, like,
he's
when
20 years old.
fucking
He's
did
just
that?
going through this thing, you know?
But yeah, H3. I watch
H3.
H3. I keep up with fucking YouTube drama just because it's funny.
So like Logan Paul and stuff.
I don't watch them. I just keep.
I've probably watched
culture at
like
this
one
point.
Logan Paul video, and it was that video.
Dude, fuck. But like, David Oberg. Let's see. And I actually am subscribed to like 300 people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I watch a lot of
So you
shit.
don't watch everything on your,
No.
on your feed. It would be impossible.
No, and it helps though with me because since I'm subscribed to so many people, there's no way I can watch all of them. So I watch the select few, but you like kind of think and you're like, which ones am I watching and why?
Right.
And you just find like keywords and titles, interesting thumbnails, and you kind of incorporate that to your own content. You're like, okay, well, if I'm clicking on it, then you know, there's got to be something.
Honestly, I didn't even start making my own thumbnails until like 2 weeks ago. I thought you had to be like, was it partnered with YouTube?
I don't
or
even know,
whatever?
dude. I thought too.
That's what I thought, and then like it gave me the option. I just had to like enter my phone number or some shit.
Dude, you just gotta get like, yeah, you enter your phone number, you get verified.
You know what? I think a lot of I think they changed in January a lot of what YouTube is doing. I know like for
It changed
monetary.
yesterday.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this fucking, you need like X amount of hours viewed and X amount of subs to get.
Yeah, I saw
like-
it was like 1,000, at least have 1,000 active subscribers and 400 hours
4,000.
or 4,000 hours of like watched footage.
No, 4,000 minutes.
Oh, no,
4,000 hours is
minutes for sure,
fucking
minutes,
a lot.
not hours, minutes, definitely hours.
4,000 hours is like 240,000 minutes.
Right.
That's a lot.
Fucking- But like after I seen that, I was kind of discouraged. I was like, "Fuck, this is gonna be impossible."
Dude, it is discouraging, but it's like, I mean, it just proves, it kind of almost is an advantage if you look at it the right way, because it kind of
Like a
filters,
push.
out the people that don't really want it.
Really? Yeah. Because back in the day, if you had X amount of views and X amount of subscribers, you were definitely
But
you
you
were
don't
in.
make shit money on YouTube until like later. I still do my AdSense, like it's good in context to it's generally like in context to people that don't really understand YouTube. It's like, yeah, it's like, what, you're making that, but it's not shit to what you could be making.
Right.
Like, I make X amount from AdSense, and then I'll get a brand deal that's like 5 times that.
See, that's why I always see like just even this past month, I think like YouTube screwed people, and that's why everyone's doing like promotions for different like companies and different brands. Like I've seen every person that I subscribe to, and I'm only subscribed to like maybe like 20 people because I just started YouTube like a couple months ago, or like 4 or 5 months ago, and I think like at least half of them did something like promoting something or promoting a brand.
It's
or
free
something.
money, I mean.
Yeah, like if I got the opportunity, it's not like you're selling out.
Dude, it's just a matter of how you do it. Like, the way I do it is I just full on steer into this. I'm like, dude, here's this fucking brand. Go buy it. And it's not like, I won't try to hide it like I'm just doing
Like
the
trying
video
to just like
and be
slide it
whoa,
in.
wait, yo, dude.
So
Like,
be upfront
I'm just
about it.
like, boom, yo, come on.
Buy this shit.
Yeah, and I'll make it entertaining. That's the point. Like, I don't want to make it boring. Like, even if it's in your face, it's not a straight commercial. At least I'll make it funny. So
Right.
you'll get some. I'll laugh out of it if you don't find it useful.
You at least, and I know I've seen it on yours. You at least incorporate
It's
into the
somewhat
video.
into the video. It's somewhat relevant, but the whole AdSense thing, the whole monetization thing. The reason I do care about it is because not the fucking money. Like, you're not making shit money. It's not even the money. It's just if your video is not monetized, YouTube's not promoting it.
See, I
See, that's
haven't
what
even
people
gotten to
don't
that
know
point.
that.
Yeah.
People don't know that. If it's not monetized, why would a company that makes money off ads promote a video with no ads?
Right.
It's like, why are you wasting people?
Nobody's making money there. Yeah.
That's why. So it's like YouTube doesn't really promote videos without ads as much as it does with things with ads. So that's what I think people don't really like see. That's why creators are being ignorant. Like, oh, we're not making money anyways. Why is people make such a big deal? It's like, dude, your video's not getting promoted. Like, what?
Right.
Like, this is a big deal. It's a pretty big deal. Like, I notice it when my video gets demonetized, dude. It plateaus fucking hard. Like,
and then you wouldn't really understand that unless you're actually getting paid.
yeah, like the money wise, I'm like, dude, you're not making money at that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not. It's the promotion that you should be aware of.
Right.
Because if you put ads on it, YouTube's like algorithm favors it a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Because it
just makes sense. It makes sense for them.
Everything on YouTube, I don't know what the ratio is, but a lot of things for sure are economically influenced. Like, there's no way, like, you can monetize the platform. Why don't you?
Mm-hmm.
And if you're this whole thing with the
all right, so we just did like 20 plus minutes of talking with the camera not recording because my 64 gigabyte memory card ran out of space.
What are you recording on? 1080?
Yeah.
60?
No, fucking could be raw. I don't know. I honestly
Are you recording
don't know.
4K?
No, it's definitely not 4K. I think it's either 1080p or no, whatever. It don't matter. Regardless, to wrap things up, to wrap things up, thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. It wasn't as good as the first handshake that we had that got cut off was like a fucking thundercloud. Let me do that one time. Thank you so much. It's all better. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me. It was a pleasure.
It was a really good talk. I mean, honestly, you're so eloquent with your speech, and you just know how to say things right, and you're just easy to talk to. So it made this thing a whole lot easier than it should have been.
It's always fun. It's just talking everything. It's always fun to just talk.
It is. So, especially with people who have interesting things to say.
Well, yeah, that's
or
subjective.
things in common, I should say.
I guess, yeah, things in common.
But so hopefully by next year I'll have at least 80K subs.
No,
and
I want to see you eat a Supreme shirt.
If I don't, no, you know what? If I hit 80K subs, I'll eat a fucking Supreme shirt. I don't give a shit. Fuck Jimmy. I'll eat a Supreme shirt. Hashtag Tommy Drama.
Hashtag Tommy Drama.
Hashtag Target Dates.
Target Dates.
Hashtag Respect Women. Infinity sign.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if you could get that on the keyboard. But I mean, if you want to just sign out how you normally sign out on your videos.
Just follow me on Instagram at itsage and click on the latest video. It's like right here or here. I don't know where you put your end cards.
You know, I don't know how to do those things. I'll put one just because you put your fucking
right
fingers.
But
right here.
yeah. So then that's it. Stay lit, respect women, but most importantly,